Hey guys, it's Bitcoin Schmitcoin here with another update for Bitcoin Magazine's video analysis. We'll be taking a look at the monthly time frame today, working down to the weekly, the daily, and concluding on the 4-hour time frame. When we look at the monthly candle, last we spoke, the candle was in the process of closing, and now we can see we saw a nice monthly close above our swing high at 7,700 right here. It could have looked a little, if you were a bull, we could have seen a little bit more of a bullish close, but we closed with a nice test of this swing high and have rallied right off the high. When we look at the weekly level, we see more of the same, kind of the same story here. I would have liked for a really strong bullish close. I would have liked to see the weekly candle close back above this zone up in here and ideally close back above here. But so far, the weekly candle closed, below the level. It came down. It retested this nice little buy zone here I have outlined in green. And, as of the time of this video, it's enjoying a nice rally. When we look at the daily time frame, get a little bit more detail further, and we see that this weekly swing low, this guy right here, got two tests. 1, 2, and on the second test, it took out the low. You can see it just barely took out the low here, and as soon as it took out the low, it saw a nice rally off the lows. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that this is forming actually a really nice trading range that is currently enjoying a support resistance flip. So we can see that this red band was resistance, and after it took out this low here, it rallied and is currently sitting as support above where we want to see it sitting as support. It's still in the process of feeling this out as new support, but as long as we keep holding support up here and we don't dip back down, I think we're most likely going to be revisiting this band of prices here, and then from there we'll have to see if it gets rejected or it breaks through. But so far, it's not looking half bad. It's kind of, if you're looking for a bullish or bearish bias, it's kind of indeterminate at the moment. It did take out this low, like I said, and it saw a nice bounce on a high spread and, modest volume, nothing terribly crazy, but it was above average, and the spread indicates that the bears are kind of getting exhausted, and as we venture toward these highs, we're going to start popping some stops. So, in the event that the market does push up to this level, I'm expecting a pretty large jump to the next resistance level, because there's going to be a lot of people that are short here. Everyone who's shorted over the last few days is going to have their stops here, and the moment we penetrate this level, it's most likely just going to keep going. What we really don't want to see is a pushback above that clears these highs and an immediate retracement. That wouldn't be what we're looking for if you're a bull. And if you're a bear, what you want to see is, you want to see this level give up. So let's talk about both situations, and we'll go to our daily model for that discussion. So when we're looking at the daily time frame, what we really don't want to see the daily closing back below these levels here. Really don't want to see it close back below 8,200, and we really, really don't want to see it close back below the $8,000 level, basically this bottom red band. If we're closing daily levels back below there, well, that most likely means we're going to, at minimum, revisit this $7,700 price band, this green level, and from there we'll have to see if support holds. If the daily keeps closing back above here, it makes logical sense that we're at minimum going to retest this resistance level and see if it's still going to be valid resistance, or if we can pop back above and close it as support. So this is the level to watch, this band of prices right here, and if we can keep the daily level above that band of prices, most likely going to see an intraday continuation of our uptrend. And vice versa, if we close below this level, and especially below this $8,080 level, then most likely going to be revisiting these lows here, because when we look at our intraday time frame, we've seen this get tested over and over again, and if this pokes back below, that might be the final keg in the coffin there. So just keep an eye out for this level, and if that gives way, keep an eye out for this level because that's going to be the most immediate support right below this $8,200 level.